Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been away for a bit, actually 2 weeks, 13 days to be precise, and I was away in Florence. If you of course follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you'll have known that. And I made the mistake of only bringing my iPhone and not my computer, and so I couldn't upload anything and I couldn't really make any videos. And I apologize for that, but next time I will. And yeah, so I wanted to share basically what is in my makeup bag right here and what was in my makeup bag in Florence. So during the month of October, I traveled a lot, first to Rome, twice. First to Rome and then to Florence. So I wanted to just share with you what I brought in my travel makeup bag, and it's more or less the same for Rome as in Florence. You know, I didn't have enough time to bring a lot of products, of course, because working there, I was scheduled to do these makeovers for these 6 women. I ended up doing 5 makeovers. My last makeover, I had to go to Siena, which is a little bit outside of Florence. So, you know, I just brought what was convenient for me to do my makeup, even though I do take time in the morning to do my makeup, but it's not like, you know, my makeup table and when I have everything. So I took the bare essentials, and if you like makeup as I do, it's normally more than a normal person would bring, but for us, not a lot. So let me start by saying that I have just done a blog post about my Florence makeovers, and the blog post that will be linked in the below bar is about the behind the scenes. So I took those pictures with my iPhone while the real photographer was taking pictures of the women. And yeah, I just want to share with you also the wonderful, gorgeous places that I went to. Like, we shot in the Four Seasons and Villa Cora, I think it was called, one of the chicest hotels. And so I wanted to share those pictures with you, and just the story about Florence and my job, because, you know, I'm like traveling now and I'm following like these women that are branding themselves, and I do the makeover for them. So it was a great experience. Link in the below bar. And then for the actual real professional pictures, I'm still waiting for them, and they will be on my website shortly. Okay, let's start by saying that it was my birthday last Thursday, and so I treated myself to go to the hairdresser. As you can see by my hair, I'm no longer extremely blonde anymore. I'm like auburn. This is not what I had asked the hairdresser, and that's why I will never ever go again to the hairdresser, because as you know, I usually do my hair and I'm very content on how I do my hair, and every time I go to the hairdresser, they never really get it. And I thought, you know, I'm in Florence, I went to Aveda and I paid 68 euros for this, and it's not what I wanted. I asked for dark, like ash blonde, which is my color, because I have the extensions that I wanted to match myself with, because I'm tired of having short hair. And so I wanted ash blonde, and this is what he did. Can't believe it. Anyway, whatever, it's gonna be fine. I'm probably gonna put some highlights in it myself. I'm not gonna go to the hairdresser. But anyway, if you happen to go to Florence and go to Aveda, be sure that you get what you want, and not like me, that I ended up a brunette instead of an ash blonde. So yeah, I treated myself to that for my birthday. Instead of buying products, I said might as well do something different. Okay, so during my stay in Florence, to start off with, in my makeup bag, and I'm also going to tell you about skincare, and hopefully won't go into too much detail about, because I tend to overdo it as usual. I basically was breaking out again into adult cystic acne, which happened a year ago, and so maybe it's not the stress, I'm not stressed, but you know, moving around and stuff, and Florence was extremely humid and disgusting. I was really getting bad cystic acne. So I'm like, holy moly, I cannot go around and talk to these women, do their makeup, and have like terrible skin. So unfortunately I did have terrible skin, but I recuperated, and as soon as I saw this like cystic acne getting out of control, I went to the pharmacy and I'm back on Retin-A. That's what I got. So I got on my Retin-A and I've been using it every night. So when I was in Florence, since I was using it every night, I was starting to peel. And of course the cystic acne went away gradually, but it definitely made a difference. And now my skin is doing amazingly. So what I did is I did some heavy duty Retin-A and glycolic acid, a mask, 10%. Instead of using it once a week, I am using it twice a week in the morning, and then every night I'm using Retin-A, and I'll maybe do a video about my skincare. And these, like, you know, they work, but they're very strong on your skin. So what I'm using as a cream to make it very moisturized is the Giada Skin Food. This is very rich and thick, but I need it because these products really, you know, they don't dehydrate my skin, but I'm sure they do something to the barrier of the skin, and you need to give it back that moisture. So that's it. Now, as far as makeup, now I have a lot, I have actually not a lot, but what I brought I'm going to share with you. So in the morning I pressed a little bit of this on my face, and then I went ahead and used my Rachel K CC cream. Now you know that I have two types. I have this, which is the medium color, and this, which is a real like pinky light color, and I'm not using this, but I'm using this, and I love the color of this. I have it on now as a base, and it, you know, it just makes my skin look wonderful and evens it out, and has skincare benefits, and it also has a little bit of tint, so it unifies my skin. So every day I wore this. Then on top of it, now if it was only during the day, I would just not wear foundation, but as a concealer, I have a little bit left of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in, I'll just tell you, NW20. So I used this with my beauty blender that kind of ripped, but I don't know what happened, but it just like ripped, and I applied the beauty blender, I applied the concealer, which is an awesome concealer, to my eyelids and under my eyes. And or if I didn't want to use that, I brought my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage in SC2, and this is what I'm wearing today. I blend the two colors together, I apply it under my eyes as a concealer and over any blemishes, and I really do have a lot of blemishes after the the cystic acne kicked in. So this is an amazing concealer, and like concealer on your face and under eye. I know that it's dry. I know many people have said that it's cakey under the eyes. I do not think for my skin that happens, especially if you moisturize very well, like something like this, and then powder, like you can see under my eyes, it's not cakey at all, and it's quite luminous. In my purse, I also had the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which, you know, I did touch-ups with, and I love that concealer, really, also, especially for highlighting. But I'm in love with this, and so I used it over my Rachel K CC cream. Then if I went, and then for bronzing, I brought my Chanel Les Beiges de Chanel. This is in number 30. This is what I'm wearing now as contour and just like warming up my skin. I love this. It's so easy to use, blendable, a great bronzer for fair skin. Sometimes I mixed it in. Also, I brought my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus, and sometimes, you know, first I would dip my brush into this and apply it kind of in the T-zone, and then it's sort of like similar to this, but I prefer the these powders. but I'm gonna use this up, I swear. I'm gonna use many of my products up. So I would all like just, you know, use a little bit of this to set, and then that to contour. And then for blush, I would use my NARS Deep Throat. Always, this is what I brought, and the only thing that I brought. I'm not wearing that today. Today I'm wearing the MAC Warm Soul MSF, and that's also something that's in my favorites, because all of this is kind of my favorites also for October. So it's what's in my makeup bag, but also my favorites because I've been using them. So yeah, Deep Throat, I'm trying to finish this. As you can see, I've hit pan, and I don't want to use any other blushes except for MAC Warm Soul. I just also wanted to tell you that another thing that I'm wearing and that I love for the month of October, that I bought in Rome when I was there, and I bought this together with Valentina, who is the sales assistant there, and I've told you about this product before. It's the MAC Pro Sculpting Powder in Emphasize. I love this powder. It makes the biggest difference in my makeup, and I have it on under my eyes today. I apply it with the Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just gonna dab some in and do it for you some more. And it has a little bit of shimmer, and I go down my nose. What I especially like is just emphasizing my contour line done with either, you know, the Chanel Le Beige, or this in Bone Beige, which I haven't used much because I didn't bring it to Florence. So yeah, that's for my complexion. Another thing that I use a lot is my rose water, and I just put it in this MAC bottle. It's not MAC Fix Plus, it's this rose water, and if you live in Italy, you know what this is. It's very similar to the MAC Fix Plus. It has glycerin in it, and I use it on my clients. Okay, and then actually that was like my daytime, everyday routine. I went out a few times during my stay in Florence, and I didn't apply at night. I didn't apply my Rachel K, but I did apply my Shiseido foundation, which is the Perfect Refining Foundation. Has SPF 15, but it's in the color I00, and I've done a review on this, and I'll maybe link it in the below bar for you. And yeah, you know, it's easy, it's nice, it's a great little small little bottle. Just think that this is a Estee Lauder Double Wear, and you know, this is the size of it. It's like the size of a lipstick, basically. So yeah, for the evenings I wore that. Then on my eyes I didn't wear much, but this is what I wore. I wore as a base my MAC Paint Pot, and I have all this on my eyes right now. I have the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and you all know this. It's one of the best paint pots because it doesn't dry out. It's very creamy. Then I had bought this in Rome for my mom, but she's not able to wear this because she has some allergies on her eyes, and this is not good for her. So this is in the color Groundwork Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Love this paint pot. I have it on my mobile lid. So first I apply my Painterly, and then I apply on the mobile lid this, and it gives me a nice warm base to work with. Sometimes I just used my Chanel bronzer in the crease to just create more depth, but just leave it like that. And then as eyeliners, I brought so my favorite of all time, and it's what I have on, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear pencil in coffee. It's my favorite brown, and it's the longest wearing eyeliner that I've ever come across. And I've also gotten brought the Urban Decay 24-hour pencil eyeliner in Rockstar, and I am sorry, but the 24/7 do not last 24/7, and they kind of fade away during the day. And the let's see, this is the Estee Lauder, is way more long wearing, and it's just, I love it. I love it. I love to smudge it. I love to wear it, and I have it at the end of the day. So anyway, to make a long story short, these are the two eyeliners that I brought, I would wear, just like I'm wearing today, I would basically apply them on my lash line and then smudge them out with the smudgy part, which the 24/7 doesn't have, but I always use the double wear one. So I smudge it out and then I kind of go over it with a little bit of bronzer to kind of melt the whole thing together. And that's it as far as my eyes. And then my favorite brush to do all this with, or wear eyeshadow for that matter, is the Sonia Kashuk a crease brush. This is like a mini kabuki brush for your crease. And all of my MAC brushes have gone in my makeup kit for my clients. I do not use those any longer. I don't need to use that because I don't think it's about brushes, at least for me. When you are a makeup artist or you do makeup, you can do makeup with your fingers if you're good at it. You can do makeup with one single brush. You can do a whole look. So I had so many MAC brushes, and they're all wonderful, and of course they make your job easier, but for me, on an everyday basis, I don't need all that, and this does the job. So I'm left with, these are my favorite brushes and what I bring with me. So the Sonia Kashuk crease brush, which I think is the ultimate, it beats the MAC 217, just all of them. And then another crease brush by Yves Rocher, which I love also, but I prefer the Sonia Kashuk. And then where did I put it? Oh, and then I brought with me the Real Techniques multitask brush, I think, or it's the crease brush. They're all kind of similar, but they all do a great job. And then the Yves Rocher, it's like the 239 but a little bit smaller, and that's what I smudge out my eyeliner with also, and like blend in the crease and under my eye. So these brushes I brought with me and they were fine. And then to put on the Laura Mercier whatchamacallit, oh, Secret Camouflage, I would either use my fingers or the Yves Rocher concealer brush, and that will do. So yeah, so basically, yes, all these, but the one that I really used all the time, actually the two that I always used, are the Sonia Kashuk crease, which is amazing. I've never had a crease brush that blended out colors and packed on colors so well than this one. And then the paddle brush, like the 239 by Yves Rocher. I don't even like the 239. I do, but I mean, I can do without it. And then, oh, another brush to do all this face makeup with, besides my hands, is my beloved Sephora 55 Airbrush. It says powder here, but I believe it's foundation brush. I don't know. That's what I used use all the products for my face with, even the blush, doesn't really matter. And then the other one that I brought, especially in my purse, and I just washed it, so it's drying, I don't have it here with me. It's the Chanel retractable kabuki, which I have a love-hate relationship with, and I'll probably talk about it more in another video. But anyway, it's really soft, and I brought it in my purse because I do not want to bring stuff like brushes in my purse that are just open and like I cannot like close. So this is the only one I can close, but I have, like I said, a love-hate relationship with it. And then for my eyes, okay, I'm almost done, I promise. The Laura Mercier Cake Liner. So in the evening, or when I wanted a more like defined kind of look, this is the Laura Mercier Cake Eyeliner in Black Ebony. Now, if you want a black eyeliner and if you want like a nice black line, oh my god, this, I don't know, I've had it for years and I've always like kind of put it aside because it's kind of a pain in the butt to always like wet your brush, dip it in, but this stays forever. It doesn't budge. It's the nicest thing ever, and it's the blackest black. So what I do is I take some rose water, put it on the back of my hand, and use this Zoeva brush that Frankie gave me. This is the Smoky Eyeliner 320 Zoeva brush, and this is like perfect to go in the waterline, upper and lower waterline, and make the nicest medium like line eyeliner ever. I love this. It's better than an angled brush, I think, because it's just does a really fast job. So yeah, so I'm back to using my cake liner when I want black. If I want brown or purple like the other ones, then that's fine. Like, but if I really want an intense black, this is what I use, and it's my favorite. Okay, mascara, the mascara that I'm wearing and that I'm loving. This is the Kiko one that I bought in Rome, and Long Eyes, called Long Eyes Plus Active Mascara, $3.90. Can you believe it? And it does a great job with my lashes. And okay, then I brought my Avène lip balm, as you know, on my lips, and this is what I'm wearing now, and I wear it every day. It's the only lipstick that I brought to Florence. It's the number 20, no, sorry, it's the number 02 Pupa, and it's the color of my lips, basically. This is the exact color of my lips, which is also the exact color of this next MAC Cream Sheen Peach Blossom, which Valentina recommended this to me in Rome. I'm just gonna swatch it next to the lip liner, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips, and I love it, and it's very natural. It's the best, like, everyday color. And I still have to get syrup though, so I'm still waiting for that. And then another thing that I bought in Rome and then I brought to Florence is this Lush shampoo, and I bought this tin thing to container to hold it in. It's this solid shampoo. This is purple. I don't know what it smells of. It doesn't really smell very well, but I use it as my shampoo, and it's really easy because once it gets wet, it just doesn't come out, you see. And so I would just take this in the shower and I would just like shampoo, lather up, and it makes the most lather ever, and it's great for your hair, and also it's really easy to wash your brushes with. So I would just take my brush, put it under the sink, and just rub in, and my brushes became so clean, especially my white brushes, like, because I would have to clean brushes every day because I was working and stuff. So at night I would use that. It was so easy, and you don't waste a lot of product, and it's just squeaky clean, and that's what you want. You want your brushes to be squeaky clean because you want to get all the oils out. And also I work for my hair. Then the last two things that I went to like department stores and stuff. So I got a sample of the Laura Mercier Cream Silk Foundation, I believe. This is in Ivory Silk, and I have a little bit of it on my chin area. This is a real good one. And then I got a sample at Sephora of the HD Foundation. This is in the color 120. I would apply that over my Rachel K CC cream sometimes. I really love both of these foundations. I'm probably going to do a tutorial for it, like a review basically, and see how, like, a first impressions, even though I've worn them. They gave me a lot, so I've worn them more than twice. Yeah, more than twice, many times, and I still have a lot. Anyway guys, those are the products that I brought with me in my travel makeup bag, and they're also my favorites. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making more videos, but this time I really promise, because yeah, I really have to get on. I have like a lot of things to tell you about, and reviews to do, and makeup tutorials. And I also promised some of my clients that I would do some tutorials on how to wear their makeup, especially Josephine. And if you're watching this, Josephine, a big kiss to you, and I will make videos. So yeah, that's it guys. So please check out my blog post. I'm sure you will like behind the scenes pictures, and then also I will update you when the professional pictures come out. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, like this video, subscribe, yada yada, all the other things. Okay guys, I will see you very shortly in another video. Bye!